What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? This is I, James, and Courtney. RedemptionAgency.com, 22 years selling full-time on eBay. And welcome to Monday morning. It's just another manic Monday. Whoa. Darn, I didn't grab boxes for some of this stuff. I was going to grab boxes before I got started, but oh well. I'll figure it out. All right. So, how was your weekend? Well, it turned out to be my best, which is good. Last Saturday night into Sunday night, I didn't appear to have a shut-off. Sold stuff throughout the night, various hours. But then last night, about 9 o'clock, everything shut off for me. And then I went about 12 hours with 2 sales and only 2 offers. After a good weekend, just cut off. Because when I shut down, I had $765, I believe, and I ended with $792. So for would have got that full night, I would have been doing really good. But $792, I will take it. So for the weekend, a little over $2,000. So, the days when a 3-day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday would be 3,000 plus this time of year. Oh, how I miss the times. But we're up 8.3%. So it hasn't been falling back down to zero and going back. So I was like 0 dropping down to 15 under, 0 to 15 under. Then I was like 6, 5, 6 up, 0, 5, 6 up, 0, 5, 6 up, 0. I'm at 8.3 now, so I feels like I broke that second little barrier that was going on. We're at 11 a.m. right now, and I'm $130. A little slow start because of that overnight, huge overnight, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah. I just had a hard time getting out of bed today. My head just started going in, which is weird. Like there's nothing wrong, but yet my head would just go into like almost a just depressed state, and I have to like fight it off. I'm like, keep telling myself there's nothing wrong, everything's good, nothing's wrong, everything's good. But I just kept laying there and laying there and laying there. Like, just get up. You'll feel better once you get up. Let's see what the split was yesterday. I'm curious on that. So 47 sold, 35 promoted, 12 organic. So not much difference there. Let's see what my advertising outside of eBay looks like. $37 sold for $635. Ad fees $140. Looks like my numbers have dropped. So my ROAS, return on ad spend, is 4.52 now. When it was like it was at 8 for 7 days. Ooh, now we're at 3.76 for 7 days. Ouch. That's not good. But for the full 31 days, 4.52, 2.82 conversion rate. So for these 7 days, my numbers are down. So I have to keep an eye on that. But yet my ad fees are up. The clicks are up and the ad fees are up. See, this is where I'm going to watch it and see what's worth spending per day. I've got to find that fine line on, because I went from $5 to $10. So if this is like the results of $10, maybe it's better to go back to $5. But then again, too, it depends on what items are being clicked on, and so who knows? We'll see. We'll figure it out. As long as it's making money. As long as it's putting money in my pockets. More money in my pocket, I should say. So for, let's see, the past 7 days, let me go into sales and pull up the past 7 days. I'm curious to see, since I've started this, since it should be really blossoming now. We will go there through there. All right, so this past week, $4,586, up 9.3%. So that's good. 255 items sold, up 2%. Average price per item, $18, up 7.1%. Let's see. It's still low in my opinion because I've got two new things. Well, we've got fourth quarter. Usually this is the busiest week, busiest 2-week period, if you will. We're going to get a lot of orders this week saying, I need it before Christmas. I need it before Christmas. You'll get that up until about the 20th. And you'll even get some a little bit later than that. I need it by Christmas. Sorry. So, and then with off-site promotions. But hey, I'm not going to balk at it. We're going in the right direction. That's what matters. So. All right. So, I did a little test yesterday. So, if you notice my shorts I put up yesterday, I was doing them like almost every hour. But what I did is I took, when I do my pooling video, and I say this item sold for X amount of money, and then it's just a little clip. And then for the full video, I stitch it all together with an app. Just boom, 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 splices it all together. It's a video. So I'm like, what if I put all these little pieces up as shorts? Will it fish in some subscribers? Because shorts are good for fishing for subscribers. So I'm like, let's try that. Just put these, nothing special about them, just showing what an item I sold and what it sold for. Nothing special, but to a reseller, it might get attention. So I'm going to go in and click and see how many subscribers each one of those videos pulled in for me. I believe it will tell me that part. It just doesn't update the money until the next day. So the first one was Cooking with Alf. 338 views. Brought in 2 subscribers. Next one, Vintage Eyeglasses, 452 views. Brought in no subscribers. All right, the Ralph Lauren hat, 337 views. Brought in 1 subscriber. Silent Night CD, 389 views. Brought in 1 subscriber. Gary Hoey Christmas CD. Brought in 1 subscriber. Vintage Snapback hat. Brought in no subscribers. 556 views on that one. And the American Heart Association, 903 views. Brought in 2 subscribers. So we got 7 subscribers total out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos. So 7 shorts. No really extra work except creating a title, and 7 new subscribers. And so if you're watching this, welcome. Welcome. So that was that test. Questions and comments. The number one reason people fail in life is because they listen to their friends, family, and neighbors. Thanks for the video. Man, you keep it real. Love the emotions and the advice you gave. Thank you, brother. That's an older video there. Great, you're making 70 cents an hour selling hats. Yes, I am. I'm only making 70 cents an hour selling hats. Don't know it would be a good idea or not. I'm thinking of doing more multi-quantity, like everyday items for a basic, and mix in other items that is long tail. I like to generate a couple thousand a month. That's why I'd be happy with very important nowadays to get your items cheap as you can. You have to promote them that way. Sorry, I'm just like, it's not right. Your sentences are just like meshing all together here. Your words are kind of, there's no period, no punctuation, and were you drunk? Reselling is easy. Flipping merchandise is easy. I could buy anything for $10 and sell it for $10 or 11 or 12 or 9 or 8. The difference is running a business is where the problems come in, where people have issues with. Reselling is easy. Flipping is easy. What's some other words for reselling? That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. Is easy. Business is the hard part. Making sure that everything you do brings you enough money so you can do it again tomorrow. That's where a lot of the confusion lies. And I think that's where you're going to see a lot of people fall away from who came in during the whole COVID situation. They got a nice, they got a false sense of security selling during COVID. So if you're watching this and you did come in during COVID and you're struggling now, there's a reason for that. You were fed a false sense of security thinking it was going to be easy, because it made the reselling part very easy. The business part, if you want to do this full time or make money at it, that's where the work begins. So you got to put in work. You got to put in education, learning every day, and working your butt off. It ain't just going to come, And I always say this, if you want to be your full time and you got to have X amount of money, listing 10 items a day is not going to cut it. Not if you want, unless you have no bills. If you wanted to cover your house note or your car note and all this and that, you have to put in some work. And you're going to have to do better than 10 items a day for the long haul, especially with today's economy and with all the changes and problems going on. So you have to buckle down. And if you're we went from a time where you didn't have to work very hard to make a lot of money to a time where you're going to have to work very hard to make a little bit of money. So it went from extreme up, and I think we're extreme down right now. When that starts picking back up, in my opinion, it's going to be the next election and who's voted into office. If the same old is voted into office, guess what? We're going to be in the same old we're in right now. And that's all I'm going to say about that. No matter who you like, who you don't like, who you care about. I think money-wise, I think what's going to make people better, and what makes people better, is having an easier economy to work through. Life's hard enough as it's on its own. There's too many struggles with, just everyday life. Whether that's something as simple as traffic, to not liking a job, to buying groceries. We've got enough struggles, So hopefully whoever gets in there next will change it. But I think enough people now want a sure thing next time. No matter what, they want a sure thing that's going to be easier. So whoever's going to promise that, give that the most promise, the opposite of this year, is probably going to win. So, because too many people are feeling it. So, we'll see. So, when is it? I don't even know when election stuff. I never pay attention to that stuff. It's like next November, right? I believe. So hopefully next Christmas, if the right person is in there and makes the right changes, hopefully next Christmas will be double what we're sitting on today. So it's easy to resell. It's hard to run a business. Let's just get to shipping because I'm already running late for the day. I've got eBay, Poshmark, TrueGather. Ooh, and another Vendu link. So I'm going to take this moment to say thank you guys. I don't think I can sign in down here because I'm not logged in. I don't know my login. Nope, I don't know. I was like at $1,200 with Vendu affiliates, so thank you guys. So if you want to start cross-posting using Vendu, affiliate link below, save 25% on your first month. If you need shipping supplies, Giro Pack, save 10% on your order. Use Urban Picker at checkout. Links are below. So I appreciate all you guys on that. All right, let's get them moving. Let me do these TrueGathers first, get them out of the way since they're on top. We got a Conway Freight racing hat, sold on TrueGather for $13.50. Alrighty, let's go down there. And let me do pirate ship. Single. I don't like this. One thing I don't like pirate ship is you gotta individually paste everything. It's a pain in the booty. Granada Hills. I guess I could just do the address. That's right. And then the rest might pop up. Granada Hills, California. There it is. And the name. That's right. And the name. Sweet. Forgot about that. Don't use it enough. And no, I need US hat. 6.47. Boom. Still too slow though for process. I need a workaround for this process. That's a little quicker. Looks like I've been forgetting to put the tracking numbers over here. Next up on Together, we got a Sawyer Brown Faster and Louder autographed hat. That sold for $45. Biggity bam. Gotta love that. Alrighty, Deborah Nelson. Alright, address. Thriver Falls, Minnesota. And that one's not coming up. 56701. Okay. Whoops. Oh, this is just too clunky to do it like this. It stinks. 6. Too clunky. No flow whatsoever, yo. No flow. All right, Poshmark time. First up on Poshmark, we've got a Green Bay Packers jersey, Rodgers. Nike jersey that sold for $60. Going to Las Vegas. Boink. Next up, we've got a Mizzou t-shirt sold for $12, headed to Kansas. Just a little simple shirt, as my stomach is growling for some reason. Next up, we've got a lot. A bundle, I should say. It's a bundle. So, $38 worth of stuff. Headed to Virginia. We've got a Badgers hat. Sold for $15. We got a Rascal Flatts t-shirt. Sold for $15. We've got Elvis gospel album. Sold for $14. I guess they didn't sell for this because they were up 30, because they sent an offer. So it was a bundle offer. So scratch those numbers. $38 for all of it, divided by whatever. Elvis, divided by 5. And then a puzzle of the space shuttle. Man, my stomach. I know I'm not hungry. What's going on? All right. Let's see if this one will work. Sweet. These in here. Beautiful. Make sure it's not over 5 pounds. Nope. I learned my lesson. Oh, this would be a perfect box. No, I need a little bit bigger one for that one. The next one's an oddball, which I gotta find a box for. Oops. Almost over. Boom. Next up on Posh, we've got a Mark McGuire plaque. This was my mom's. My mom collected Cardinal stuff. So this sold for $16. Stuff sat in storage forever till I was ready to start moving it. I think I still got a bunch more of her Elvis stuff in storage too. She collected Elvis, elephants, and cardinals. Let's see here. Belly, what are you doing? Some bubble. Again. Maybe. Actually, it may just work in this. Let me put some extra padding in there. have plenty of room for extra padding. Let me do that. Make it easy. Foam pieces. I keep everything. A bunch of foam pieces. Sporadically put those in there. Double it up. We'll get you there. Beautiful. Oh, let me see the weight on this. Damn it. Right at the wrong. This is going off. Come on. 314. Perfecto mundo. Add some extra tape to this. Since it's heavier. Well, it's not really that heavy. Beautiful. And then the last Poshmark we've got a shirt sold for $12. Just a cacti shirt. Bunch of different cactuses on it. Whoops. I messed that up. Put the wrong one on there. I put the one that's supposed to be here on there. So let me reprint this one. Print. This is going to Jackson, Tennessee, not Grand Rapids. That's better. All right, let's get this eBay stuff done. Unclick. Participant labels. First up, we got Jimmy Reed on vinyl. Headed to Alabama, sold for $13.64. William. Blackberry Farms brewery hat. Headed to Tennessee, sold for $10. I just put that one up the other day. Next up, we've got Utaka cassette. Sold for $7.50, headed to Beaverton, Oregon. That one's going to France. That one's going to Vietnam. That one's going to Norway. Oh. What the heck kind of address is that? That's a long ass address. MB 3242. It must be going to like a shipping container. Well, maybe not. Building 2, Suite 370. That's just a long, weird address. Next up, Alanis Morissette cassette tape. Headed to Texas, sold for $9. Let's see if I can get to a better, cleaner tape. Devon. Next up, Sin Eye CD, sold for $13, headed to Denver, Colorado. Stop keeping these broken ones. Don't really have much to say today. Just kind of blah. I got ended up getting 700 listings prepared over the weekend. Meaning the drafts are there with pictures. So all I have to do is just add the details and go. So I think I got like 30 done late last night. So the goal is to get all those done before Friday. So then I can start another 700. I got a feeling it's going to be a lot quicker than that. So next up, we've got the Ninja Turtles glasses. Sold for $20, headed to Indiana. I need padding. Padding, please. being such a pain in the wheel? Go. Root. Do not make me turn this package around. Get off my finger. Matthew. Next up, we got this Tommy the Turtle pool toy. So for $15, headed to Kentucky. Don't remember where I got this thing. Some kind of retail arbitrage, probably Walgreens. Jacqueline. Next up, we've got, must be a viewer, right? Because we've got a nice purple plain hat, and we've got a Vern sticker. Both together sold for $20.48. $20.48. So I'm gonna put Vern inside the cap here. Keep him nice and safe. So thank you for the Vern sticker. Thank you for the order. Much appreciated. Took me a minute to find the cap. I went through the whole box and it wasn't there. I'm like, no! And I just sold 3 of these the other day, different sizes. I'm like, where's it at? So I checked my pile that when something falls on the floor, I usually throw it all in a certain area. So I went to check the area and there it was. So it had fallen out at one time. 7. Going to Philadelphia. And I didn't pull that. Minnesota Vikings hat sold for $8, headed to Colorado Springs, Colorado. Let me just print that up and I'll pull it afterwards because I'm sure it's going to be a 7. They usually are with the hats. So I'll just print that. Throw it on after the video. So review purchase. Boom, 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 boom. When did I pull that hat? I guess I saw it and went past it. Got sidetracked. Print labels. it right there for me. All right. Boink. Jekyll. Seven. Devin. MB 32. London. Put you over here. I'll put you here. William. Next up, we've got International Pirate Ship. Refresh the data. And these are all cassette-ish. Baby Girl, almost done. Before Dark, Baby, cassette single. Headed to Norway. Sold for $9.95. Yes. I was waiting for a $9.95 to celebrate. Right, Courtney? Right, Courtney? You're waiting for a celebration of $9.95. Baby girl. Oh, baby girl. Almost done. Almost done, baby girl. Cassette tape, $9.95. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? And you want a code. Cassette. Next up, we've got Infectious Grooves just played the house. Boom, boom. Infectious Grooves cassette. Headed to France. Sold for $13.18. Infectious Grooves just played the house. Therapy. Therapy. You lie and your breath stinks. So bad, like a septic tank. I like Infectious Grooves. Another. Infectious Grooves just played the house. Tharsipius. And lastly, going to Vietnam. Haven't shipped there in a while. It's just a Sony blank cassette. Going to Vietnam. Sold for $9.95. We got 2 celebrations. Yay! I need like a confetti drop every time I sell $9.95. I've been spoiled by social media. When I say yay or congratulations, I expect confetti to come out. Alright, $9.95. Whoops. Texas Girls just played the house. See how many international we had this weekend. End of day 12. That was better than last week. I think last week was only like 5. So that's good to see. Almost done, baby girl. So this scans print. Got that one and this one. Just play the hands. And the printer's delaying itself. All right. Gotta go pull that, and I'm off to the post office. Thanks everybody for hanging out, and I will see you all. Sorry I didn't have much to talk about. Just kind of feeling blaish today. So I'll see you all in the next video. Later.